The cargo bay of the celestial meridian hummed with the usual symphony of interstellar travel. The low thrum of engines, the occasional hiss of pressure valves, and the chittering laughter of the Vexali crew members huddled near the storage units. Knox stood at the far end of the bay, running diagnostics on the gravity stabilizers, oblivious to the conspiracy brewing behind him. The human had been aboard for 3 standard cycles now, and the crew still couldn't quite figure him out. He was polite, competent, and unnervingly cheerful despite being light years from his homeworld. "This will be glorious," whispered Zixthar, his mandibles clicking with amusement. The Vexili engineer held up a crystalline vial filled with an amber liquid that seemed to glow from within. The look on the human's face when he realizes what he's consumed will be priceless. Olivia, the ship's navigator and the only other human aboard, looked up from her star charts with narrowed eyes. "What are you planning, Zix?" The Vexali's compound eyes sparkled with mischief. "Just a harmless prank, navigator. We're giving Knox a traditional Vexali welcome beverage. It's called Thornfire Nectar. Completely safe for us, but for most species." He made a dramatic gesture across his throat. "You're going to poison him?" Olivia stood abruptly, her chair scraping against the metal floor. "No, no!" Zixthar waved his upper appendages defensively. "The medical database says it will only cause severe discomfort in humans. Burning sensations, temporary paralysis of taste receptors, perhaps some mild hallucinations. Nothing permanent. We have the antidote ready." Olivia crossed her arms, unconvinced. "You know humans have a reputation in the galactic community, right?" Yes, the infamous human resilience," Zixthar said dismissively. "Exaggerated stories, surely. Every species thinks they're special." Before Olivia could respond, the group approached Knox with theatrical ceremony. The human turned, wiping grease from his hands with a rag, his expression open and friendly. "Knox, my friend," Zixthar announced. "To celebrate your successful completion of 3 cycles aboard our vessel, we present you with the traditional Vexali honor, the Thornfire Nectar. Only given to those we consider true crew members." Knox's face lit up with genuine pleasure. "Really, that's incredibly thoughtful, guys." "Thank you." He accepted the vial without hesitation. The crew members exchanged glances, their various appendages twitching with anticipation. Olivia watched from across the bay, shaking her head slowly. Knox examined the liquid, swirling it gently. "Beautiful color." "What's it made from?" "The nectar glands of the thornfire beetle," Zixthar explained, barely containing his glee. "Aged in quantum-sealed containers for optimal potency." "Sounds exotic." Knox raised the vial in salute. "To new friendships and the stars between us." He tilted his head back and drank the entire contents in one smooth gulp. The crew leaned forward expectantly. 5 seconds passed, then 10. Knox smacked his lips thoughtfully. "Huh," he said, rotating the empty vial between his fingers. "That's got a nice kick to it. Kind of like a combination of hot sauce and whiskey with maybe a hint of battery acid. Really coats the throat." Zixthar's mandibles went slack. You're not screaming?" "Screaming? Why would I scream? It's a bit spicy, sure, but nothing crazy." Knox paused, considering. "Actually, do you guys have any more? I wouldn't mind another round." A collective gasp rippled through the assembled aliens. Even the ship's Keltharian pilot, who had been watching from the doorway, made a sound like wind through broken pipes. "Impossible," breathed Zixthar. "That substance has a capsaicin equivalent rating of 47 million Scoville units. It should be melting your internal organs." Knox scratched his chin. "Oh, is that all?" "Yeah, we've got hot peppers back on Earth that clock in around 3 million. Some guys in my hometown used to have competitions eating them. I never won, but I held my own." He grinned. "This is definitely hotter, though. Really gets the endorphins going." Olivia walked over, trying to suppress her smile. "I tried to warn them. The antidote." Zixthar scrambled toward the medical kit. "We must administer it before permanent damage occurs." "I'm fine, really," Knox insisted. But the Vexali was already scanning him with a medical tricorder. The device beeped in word, its readouts causing Zixthar's eyes to widen further with each passing second. His vital signs are normal. No, better than normal. His heart rate is slightly elevated, but within healthy parameters. His endocrine system is producing elevated levels of dopamine and adrenaline, but he appears to be enjoying it. "Well, yeah," Knox said. Pain and pleasure are pretty intertwined in human neurology. Besides, we evolved eating stuff that wanted to kill us. Our ancestors looked at plants that caused chemical burns and said, "Let's put that on our food." The Keltharian pilot spoke up, its translator rendering its shock in flat tones. "I have heard stories of humans consuming ethanol, a literal poison, recreationally. I believed these to be myths." "Oh, that's definitely real," Olivia confirmed. "We also drink beverages at temperatures that would scald most species. Eat fermented foods that other species consider biological hazards, and consider controlled exposure to solar radiation to be a leisure activity." Knox nodded enthusiastically. "We're basically walking chemistry experiments. Our planet tried to kill us for millions of years, so we adapted by just eating the danger." He looked hopefully at Zixthar. "So about that second helping?" The Vexali engineer stared at him for a long moment, then slowly sealed the medical kit. "We have 17 more vials in storage. They were meant to last the entire journey as emergency medical supplies. Thornfire nectar has analgesic properties for Vexali physiology." "I'll trade you," Knox offered. "I've got a bottle of Earth hot sauce in my quarters. Carolina Reaper blend. Your pain receptors will thank me." "I think," Zixthar said carefully, "that we should decline, and perhaps reconsider our understanding of human biology." Word of the incident spread through the ship within the hour. By the next cycle, Knox had been invited to 3 different crew gatherings, and the ship's quartermaster had requisitioned a detailed list of Earth foods to avoid stocking. The captain, a dignified Osfaran who rarely left the bridge, made a formal announcement declaring pranks involving potential toxins to be henceforth prohibited. Knox, for his part, received his additional vials of Thornfire nectar and pronounced them a perfect pick-me-up for gamma shifts. Olivia found him in the observation deck later, watching the stars streak past at FTL speeds, contentedly sipping his 3rd vial of the evening. "You know you terrified them, right?" she said, settling into the adjacent seat. Knox shrugged. "Wasn't trying to. I just really like the drink. That's what makes it terrifying." He laughed and offered her the vial. "Want some?" Olivia took it, examining the glowing liquid. "Humanity, fuck yeah?" "Humanity, fuck yeah," Knox confirmed. She drank deeply, smiled through the burn, and together they watched the universe unfold before them. 2 humans, unlikely and resilient, carrying Earth's indomitable spirit to the stars.